I'm here at the beautiful beaches of Orange County with my Yamaha R6. I called up several local dealerships, and these dealerships are raising prices up to $5,000 over sticker. Now, if you thought that R6s were already expensive at $12,200, can you imagine what they're going to be like maybe in the next couple of months to years down the line when there's absolutely no R6s left? Because as you already know, these motorcycles are very, very popular as it is. And considering that Yamaha doesn't have a new middleweight, these motorcycles are still in very, very high demand. And the only R6s that they have at the current moment are the ones that are made for racing. So, with that being said, let's get on the road and talk a little bit about that. Oh yeah! I love doing an aggressive start on this bike. To this day, this motorcycle excites me, believe it or not. So yeah, like I was saying, there's a local dealer that I really like. They're called Wheels in Motion. They're not sponsoring me. They're not giving me any money to tell you this. But why would you buy from them anyways? They're $5,000 over sticker for an orange R6. Can you believe that? The orange R6s, as you know, they are the last year. That was what I had before I changed over to the Valentino Rossi design. And I thought it really popped. It's a very, very nice design. It's currently being sold on eBay, by the way, my old R6 fairings. I'll put a link down in the description below if you're interested. But anyways, as far as the price of R6s are concerned, the supply is pretty much done. I called a lot of dealerships, and not just dealers here in California, but I called dealers all the way out on the East Coast. I called in the Midwest, and of course, as you know, in California. One of the dealerships near me, actually it's in Los Angeles, but it's called Wheels in Motion. And I called those guys up, and they're one of the last dealerships that still have the orange color. So they told me that the 2020 black as well as the orange color are going up anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 over sticker. I think the black one is $3,000 over sticker, and the orange one is $5,000 over sticker. And I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. And they only have like one or two available. Some dealerships have used R6s going for the same price as brand new ones. I noticed that the mileage is pretty high, somewhere around the $10,000–$12,000 range, but they're selling for about $12,000. Other people are selling in the private market. The private market is going to be a little bit cheaper, obviously, because I think what the dealers are doing, they're contacting the private market. They're buying them from them and then marking them up a couple $1,000s. So yeah, this is something that I predicted. These motorcycles are very, very high in demand. People still love these bikes. They're a whole lot of fun. They're amazing track bikes. I don't know about being a great street bike because it does have a very aggressive position for your body. But regardless, I ride this bike all the time and I love it. It's a very exciting motorcycle. There's a plethora of aftermarket products available for this bike. And there's so many different ways to customize it. Like, there's probably at least 20 different types of exhaust that you can put on this motorcycle. Carbon fiber pieces. Different types of mirrors if you don't want to use the bulky mirrors that I have here. I particularly like them. They're not in the way. They don't vibrate. They're absolutely perfect for what I need. And they fold whenever I put the bike in the garage. But there's so many different customizations you can make to this motorcycle. But not only that, but if you want to change up the design and you get a little bored of it, there's fairing manufacturers that you can order brand new fairings like I did. Well, mine are customized. They're going to cost you an arm and a leg like I paid. But you can go to a lot of different manufacturers that are out there, mostly abroad, and purchase pre-made fairings for a couple $100s and ship them, and bam, you got a brand new looking motorcycle. So, as far as options are concerned, the R6 has been around for nearly 20 years. They've sold so many of these motorcycles that everybody who's got a sport bike has at least had one or knows of the R6. As a matter of fact, I ride the R6 and I see them all the time when I'm riding. Where I live here in Huntington Beach, Orange County area, I see R6s all the time. If you live in Orange County and you're a fan, what's going on, my dude? Next time you see me, give me that wave. But anyways, I really don't know what the future holds for R6s. I think there will be a time when these things are going to be so difficult to find that the brand new ones, I'm talking about like the last year 2020 models, are going to be worth at least $40,000, $50,000 with zero mileage. Maybe even more, who knows? If we're talking 10 years down the line, that could definitely be a possibility. But in the short term, I think the used market is going to hold its price range by a lot because they're not making them ever again. At the current moment, if you want to go buy a current year model, I would say 2017 to 2020, they're going to be anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000 with high mileage. We're talking 10, 12,000, 15,000 miles. Well, it may not be high miles, but for a motorcycle, that's pretty high if you ask me. But considering that at one point, brand new, you could pick them up for $12,200 like I did, well, I'll give you guys a little secret. I bought mine for $12,500 out the door. This was at a time when dealers were kind of desperate to get rid of them, and so I negotiated my way into it. But I don't think they lost in the end because I gave them a nice promo. And the video that I made about me purchasing the R6 got a whole lot of views, so they got some nice publicity out of it as well. It was a win-win all around, I think. But unfortunately, those days are gone. The R6 is gone for good. If you're one of those guys who just recently purchased yours, write down in the comment section what you paid for it, because I'm really curious. And if you're still interested in buying an R6, what are your thoughts about the prices going up, and have you changed your mind about buying one, or will you still buy one? Write down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I always wanted to come down here. Looks like a nice little place, but I don't know if we can park here. But I think temporarily we could. Let's give it a try before we get kicked out. Yeah, this is really nice. Wow. Yeah, this is really nice. I've never been out here. Check this out, guys. Alright guys, well that'll wrap it up for this episode. Write down in the comment section below what you think of the current market for R6s. If you bought an R6 recently, let me know what you paid for it. And if you're in store for a brand new R6, what do you think about the prices going up? And do you think this is realistic for someone to pay that much for an R6, considering they can buy a leader bike for about the same price? Let me know what your comments are down in the description below. And until the next episode, I will see you guys later. Ciao for now.